think it really comes down to what's the game plan. Because they had the heroes to do so, like you did point out, the Kali, the Jusin. Like you don't, like it's a privilege to play a Jusin just as much as it is to play a Fanny. And Homeboys, they weren't really pushing it too much. You can say the same for Team Flash with the draft that they had. But I feel like if you are on Homeboy's side, you have to be the one to make the first move, right? Don't change what worked when they were up against EVOS Holy. So game 2, and again, respect to Seoul, Harry banned out, but the Homeboys, they will stick with the Fanny ban.
Yeah, Fanny ban, maybe consider banning out that Granger as well, because if their answer towards the Granger was a carry, no, I don't think the carry is an answer to the Granger. No.
Honestly, I'd rather you take Claude than a carry, because you mentioned something about the cross map, right? Then might as well go for the Claude. And carry does have, unless you have something like a Matilda, then sure, I think I would go for the carry if I have like a Matilda, Rafa, someone that can support
Give you heal and shield.
me. Yeah, I mean even a Florine to a certain extent, but a Florine then it is a bit
Florine's
trickier.
good.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think Claude would be the way to go if we ever go down that route, which I hope we don't. I think you gotta clean up that draft sequence. It felt
I have
super
an
weird.
here one.
Sun
Gold League. That will be the answer. You know, second skill, like all get 3 clones, second skill towards the Granger, third skill petrify, and that's it. Problem solved.
Eva's Glory tried that and it failed horribly.
So try again.
It was against Onyx though, so
yeah. See, it was against Onyx, and if I'm not mistaken, Kelra was using the Irritel. Irritel has big AoE.
yeah. Sun Gold, huh?
Experience
Oh.
the euphony of suffering.
Okay, they banned the Granger.
Ooh,
so
thank God.
So they don't have to use Sun Gold then. I'm just saying, like, the Joy can handle the Granger because you stick on that target. Sun can do the same. Not saying it should be the counter. I'm just putting it out
The
there.
immortal one chose me to vanquish the shadow.
Okay, Suyo gets picked up.
So, but yeah, I'm surprised that the Suyo made it onto the ban list in game number 1. So yeah, Suyo gets picked up. I mean, last game Amal did go on the alpha, so this most likely is gonna be an alpha game. We've seen someone pick the Hayabusa too, but yeah, Alpha E feels like it.
Or honestly, even High Loss Eve would be quite okay. Like the slow from Eve, the slow from Hayabusa. At that point, I think it's a bit safer if you want to go for something like a carry. Oh, Luyi! They've been banning out Luyi so much that we don't see this hero pop up, but now they themselves pick up the Luyi. But the thing is, they're going up against the Suyo. The Suyo is pretty good going up against the Luyi, and now it's Show. Okay. At least they're switching things up.
I think they're also worried that if they don't pick the Luoyi, it goes straight over to Team Flash. So there's that. You could pick a jungler third. This most likely we're looking at an alpha pick. Unless they're willing to leave it to second phase, your third pick could be that gold laner. You take that power pick away, like third to.
I mean, it's one of Amal's signature heroes. You know, what if he goes for a Ling, or maybe he just wants to go for a Fredrin, right? Because if Soul is using the traditional marksman, a Fredrin would work, and I feel like the Luyi can help that out so much. Team Flash KH picking up the Eve as well as the Moskov. Right now, Team Flash KH draft looks pretty S tier.
Yeah, that too. Wow, the Moskov. Yeah, that's why I was worried, like whether about Homeboys this third pick, is it going to be that marksman, because the Moskov now gets picked up, so you're left with the Irritel or the Bruno. It's either or. Like the Ling, there's no Angela, right? There's no room for that Angela, so the Ling probably is most likely out of the equation. Hayabusa, I guess.
No invader.
Yeah.
Yep. Hayabusa gets picked up. Good shout, Husky Homeboys. I honestly wouldn't mind banning out the Carmilla, like just in case. There's still a lot of roamers that needs to be respected, but like the Carmilla, the Tigreal, anything. If you don't want to ban out the Carmilla, ban out things that forces the Luyi to use a Purify.
If that's the case, I'm not sure if Gorgeous plays the Cho XP.
Yeah, I don't know as well. I don't have info on
Your
that.
team is banning.
If he does, then at least you have room for like a separate, like a Tigreal. Wow, I say Tigreal, but Tigreal is already banned out.
The other ban that Homeboys could have is honestly ban out that high loss, because Glorious Pathway onto Lui is it's not a fun time for the Lui.
You know what?
I am not
I
the
think
only one.
you can ban Lucas if you are Team Flash. You ban the Phobius first, that's one of Gorgeous' pick, but you ban the Lucas, then you limit what Gorgeous can take on Homeboys, and you can get yourself a high loss, right? You can get yourself a high loss. Homeboys might pivot to the Gatot simply because there's an Eve, which like Gatot, usually you want to look for her when she RWMs. But yeah, I think banning out the Lucas as Team Flash KH might make sense.
I'm still wondering what Homeboy's gold laner is gonna be. They still respect the Carmilla. I respect it. I personally respect it. Not sure if the CEO will go for Sky Piercer, but I gotta tell you, Husky, in my ranked games, there's a lot of CEO Sky Piercer.
I went Bellary Sky Piercer today, so at this point, anything is possible. It's the mindset, right?
It's a mindset. I agree.
The mindset.
So, Team Flash KH now, the final ban here, they ban out the Badang.
Hey!
At least the Badang gets respected. Badang gets respected, but this does leave open picks like the CC if you want to go for a little bit more damage. Personally, for me, I would prefer Homeboys to wait for the EXP, look at the matchup first, and then pick. Because I feel like you can potentially counter ATM's pick here, because the Badang ban is very interesting, right? Like, what does that tell you? Not so much, because even I'm not entirely sure what the Badang really counters.
Yeah, I think it's a strong laning, and then you have like decent setup. Yeah, Irritel. Like, it has to come out right now. I don't see a better choice. Hilda for Team Flash.
Yeah,
You know what?
Usa's not gonna have a good time here. I mean, at least Louis and Cho can potentially protect.
Then you go Hylos, right? Like, now there's a reason to go Hylos for Homeboys. You need someone to be able to... I mean, Lucas is still not bad. I still think Lucas is okay. Like, I don't think Hilda can do too much against Lucas.
Other than that, honestly, the Gato is still fine. The Gato also is still fine. Like, Hylos is a good pick, but unless Team Flash KH, they themselves pick up the Gato. They're taking their time for this final pick. Yeah, they themselves pick up the
They
Gato.
took Gatot. I was thinking of a Hylos, but it feels like an overkill, right? You might as well take Gatot for that second layer. At least when we say like, okay, Gatot is the only initiator, at least you have Yves to sort of help you set up. At least it's better than the usual scenario we see. But right now, the thing is, do you go CC or do you go Hylos here?
Honestly, both is fine. Both is really good. I feel like there's a lot of picks that might be okay. Even to the point where Terizla might be fine, because they have damage. They just need some kind of front line. Phobius is out. Am I forgetting a very tanky one besides the ones that we've been talking about? Okay, now so they just pick up the high loss here. They really need a front line. They have enough damage as it is.
I mean, if it was me, I would go straight for X-Borg, but you know, I'm just a solo queue guy, and X-Borg, I pick X-Borg in every situation. Not this one though. Yeah, it's because like if ATM is gonna give your jungler a problem, I think Hylos Zoe Cho would be a good way to minimize what this Hilda can do in terms of damages.
Potentially punish the Hilda as well.
You could actually kill her at level 1 if she overextends. So we'll see how this pans out. I mean, again, whoa, wait, is that how Gorgeous plays in the dark?
I thought it was
yeah.
Izanami alone, but then as I look closer, okay, they're still there. Because that would be so anti-chemistry there.
It's like game one, like game one is not the worst. Let's see game 2. Both teams have switched sides. Now we got Team Flash KH on blue side. Got Homeboys on the red side. Of course, if Homeboy loses this, it is game over for them. Team Flash KH. Let's see if they can close this out.
We really have to look at how the early game shapes up, because in the early game we saw Escalera trying to force an engage onto Chima and then gets punished. He can do the same thing with the Cho in terms of being a little bit more aggressive. Going up against Suyo though, Suyo is an assassin fighter, so he's very tanky. So I hope he doesn't overextend that much, not taking unnecessary damage, especially if Izanami is nowhere near to help out.
This is way better. It's chase ATM away. It is pretty funny because eventually you will win, but it's just not worth the time. It takes so long. Like, you will win eventually, but it takes too long.
It's like killing someone with a spoon.
Yeah, what's the song name? It's called like, "Killing Me Slowly," right? Or it's like what the song lyrics is.
Yeah, but either way, right now the EXP looks like a bit of a dead lane. Escalera so far is doing quite a good job just scouting where Team Flash KH is. And Team Flash KH as well, not really doing a lot so far. But again, opportunistic team, waiting for that level 4. And once they have it, once they have a way to engage, then they really go for it. We do have to look at Homeboys. So far, Team Flash KH got the kills because both Escalera as well as Soul overextends. If they do the same for this game, then Team Flash KH can definitely get an advantage there.
I agree. I was looking at where the Gatot is, right? Because I was thinking if Escalera, if anyone was tracking the Gatot, like you hard shove the top wave, but that wave is gonna neutralize anyways. I would much prefer Escalera to be elsewhere. Now he's gonna make it to the turtle pit. He's gonna be in the right spot. Tai will hit level 4. What? That glorious pathway was so early. It's not gonna do anything. So Team Flash gets a free turtle.
Oh, Amal tried to gank onto Donut, but looks like very unsuccessful. He still has his Ogi Shadow kill. Not entirely sure why he didn't go for it. Gojes, maybe he just wanted to show that he had his ult. I'm not entirely sure there.
He's testing it out, making sure that the buttons work.
Yeah. So far, very slow game. We talked about it in game number 1. Looks like it's happening again for game number 2. It does make sense for Homeboys as well. Wait for Escalera to get level 4 and then immediately catch someone. It does come to the question though. I don't think it's easy to catch anyone from Team Flash KH because this Gatot, once you go in, he can taunt you and then just cancel your kill.
That's true. But I would say that when you are running Cho, you have the Luo Yi, you're expected to go fast. You're expected to make off-tempo plays. That's the whole purpose of the Luo Yi. And I'm gonna try onto Tai. Not the easiest guy to take down. In fact, he is about to kill Amal if this keeps on going. Flicker into a Blaze Surge. First blood for Team Flash KH.
That was
See, that was the worst target to go on to.
Yeah, maybe we really shouldn't do commentary, Husky, because when we say something, the worst things happen. Like, oh, yeah, well, they're not being proactive. They should be proactive, and then they did. But it's like, okay, but not like that.
Yeah, but not like that. I feel like that's more on them. You know, we listed out the worst decisions that could be made, and then they did it. You know, it's like the "I told you so" moment.
Yeah. Team Flash KH 1.5k lead here, and I feel like they are gonna get this turtle because not a lot of avenues for Homeboys to really move forward. ATM is gonna get out of there with no problem, and even Escalera has to use the flicker, and now Go just gets caught. Looks like he's able to get away. Ogi Shadow kill gets ATM, and now he gets Chama. Double kill for Amal. It looks like that's all he's gonna get, the AOG from Tai, just to get away. Oh, they're going for it! Triple kill!
That's what we say about the off-tempo pick, right? Amal is the Shadow to go away, can re-engage if he wants to. He's not gonna take it. That's much better. Big props to Izanami though. That guy, like Team Flash KH, were funneling through the rotation. They were constantly proccing the duality on themselves, really giving Amal the opportunity to come back for the cleanup. So a bit of an oversight, you know, Team Flash KH going through what literally was Homeboy's playground. But still, like, despite all that, Team Flash KH still has a bit of a goal lead.
Something that I have to note, majority of the goal difference is on the Gato Kacha as well as the Moskov. And this is big. This shows that Donut really is winning his lane. He's causing problems for Seoul. And they want to go for Chuma.
Yeah, good diversion into a kick, delivered to Seoul. That's what you want to see with the Luoyi and Cho. Off-tempo play, speed things up, keep on guessing. Homeboys figuring it out. You know, better late than never.
I mean, in-game is always the best time for you to really figure out what you really need to do. And now Go just gets on to Donut. Go just actively slowing his attack speed as well. Looks like they are swapping the lanes here. But looks like Gojas is already making his way down to the turtle pit. So maybe this time Homeboys will want to actually contest this. But again, as a Hayabusa, I feel like it's gonna be a rough time for him to win the retro battle. So maybe just go for the kill.
And Glorious Pathway, Gray caught on the end. He's gonna try and use the RWM, but unfortunately goes down. SOD disconnect. Gojas getting chopped down by ATM. AOG shows up. Escalera pull back, flickers away. Big roll from Seoul. Wants to look for Tai. Good re-engage from Amal. Unstoppable. Donut tries to fight it out. Homeboys wins 2 at the cost of 1.
Yeah, that was a good call, but at the same time, Team Flash KH was able to get a turret up top. So overall, it's kind of neutral here because Team Flash KH was able to get a lot of advantage out of that previous fight. In fact, now they're gonna get the turtle. Oh no, they don't! Amal gets it! What?
Good stuff. Amal, we've always said that he is one of a kind. Izanami about to transfer them to the bottom side. Does Donut notice?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't
He's
know.
dead.
No.
Good night.
Yeah, and now they can just start pushing. ATM is there, but not much that he can do. At least this time, Homeboys looks like they have a game plan. And that game plan is just, let's just attack and see what happens.
Yeah. Let's just play faster than them. We gave them too much respect in the previous game. This time, we are going to keep catching them off guard. And Team Flash KH clearly still hasn't adapted to it just yet. Caught sleeping on the wheel a lot of times. Auto-piloting in the lanes. And feeling quite uncomfortable dealing with all these, you know, all these sudden plays from Homeboys.
Yeah, but we do have to say that Tai on this Gatokacha actually has been connecting quite a few AOGs. You just need a very good catch onto Seoul or Izanami. And then that's potentially game breaking. Oh, he got caught.
Oh man. That is a big problem. Big problem for him, but they lost Seoul. It's a good exchange though. It's a good exchange if you are Team Flash. You would take it any day.
Yeah, I mean, an eye for an eye, right? As Benedetta says it. They're trying to push on mid, but Team Flash are very fast to get on there as well. I would say so far it looks good because Izanami hasn't been pressured all that much. Chima, Tai, ATM, even if they try to jump onto Izanami, so far Izanami has been avoiding all of the damage. In fact, he has 7 of the 8 kill participations here. 007 scoreline for Izanami.
Yeah, even rocking that flicker because it's doesn't really have a need for a purify. So Homeboys, minor lead. It's just 1,000, of course, not a kick. But unfortunately, this one doesn't go through. Was taunted at the end.
Fortunately, because that was a Gatokacha.
Hey, you know what they say? If you fail, you try again.
Yeah. They also say learn your lesson, you know?
Is to never give up and try again. I don't know. We were taught very different lessons.
Our
They just sent
childhoods
Amal to the
are
bot
different.
side. What a trick, though. So interesting to see. You put the quad shadows, you TP bot side with Divergent, and you just come back with the shadows. ATM caught out, sucked back by the duality. Escalera from behind. Chama sees that happening. Not a good area to kind of funnel through. That Go just lost more than half his health bar already.
Yeah, he is healing through it though, but not as fast as Hilda can. Escalera, maybe not the right target you want to go for. Amal finds Cray.
Another RWM used. SOD actually connects onto Amal. So Donut can join if he wants, refrains from doing so. Izanami prepping up the diversion. Doesn't really find the opportunity to use it. No deaths yet, but they did get the Glorious Pathway and Revitalize out of Gojes. Of course, Amal is a level ahead of Chima. If it comes down to retro battle, Amal is going to have that minor advantage. Escalera here again. For 2 attempts in a row, he has been stopped by the Gatot taunt. So, see if he finds the actual target that he wants.
Yeah. The cheeky play here is Izanami to send Escalera to the bush behind so that he can kick Chuma. And then after that, just go ham. Or Escalera and Gojes. Oh, but he is sending the Hayabusa. Oh, they don't know.
They have no idea.
But they're just moving forward. No, this is not a position that Homeboys wants.
This could go really poorly. ATM sees this, so the jig is up again. Jumping straight to Izanami, another SOD. Cause Donut is gonna take it. AOG, that one is huge. They pin down Soul, and Izanami falls.
I mean, I called it. They just needed Tai to hit onto Soul just once. And it's not just Soul, it's just Izanami as well. So this is gonna be a free Lord.
And again, good stuff from ATM, right? Because he opened up the map, he saw that conceal, and he instantly made the call. Again, funneling Homeboys through a tight area where the RWM and AOG works the best. And now Donut can safely move on forward. You don't have those long range skills that you need to worry about. Donut, he's gonna reach a point where he's untouchable. Like you kill him 2 times in a row in the early game, it's not gonna matter right now.
Yeah, it was actually unfortunate because Izanami and Amal TP to back, but then Team Flash is just not there anymore. They're all the way mid. If only Escalera and Gojes can like make sure that they stay in place for that TP play to actually get some kind of credit, then that would be good. So it was a good idea, but bad execution.
Now you are going to have to constantly contend with the pressure from Moskov. Like he already has a lot of side lane pressures to work with, but right now, Homeboys falling back into the same situation as game 1, the pin! Oh, Donut!
That was so fast.
That was so fast. Like
that was insane. Catching a Hayabusa, catching a ninja.
You tend to forget there's like a half a second of a buffer timer before you switch places with the quad shadows, but oh my goodness, Amal couldn't get a full rotation off. Now the inhibitor is gonna go down, ATM soaks up the damage, RWM, they're all trapped inside the box, Donut just gonna go ballistic on all of them. It could be lights out, the run has ended here, and I see history repeats itself, Soul goes down, Escalera wiped out by Team Flash KH, Homeboys once more will be go Homeboys, Team Flash KH 2-0.
Team Flash KH played this beautifully. The final engage where the RWM actually hits onto 2 targets and then the AOG just jumps in